because these players today are fast and they're on time and they're on schedule, and I am loving every single of it. So we're gonna skip the pre-talk and we're gonna go straight to the action. That's why we're all here, isn't it, Boggs? This action. Budapest 5, they claim their map pick, they claim their territory, and now Nemiga are looking to fight back here on Inferno. Color spotted several players in Hall, so they might have an idea of what's happening here, but this position is so dangerous for Color. He's going to go right into 3 players. He manages to find one somehow out of that one, and he gets out alive. The bomb has been spotted, but he does hear them falling back, so this round is thrown into a loop right now.
Yeah, and not only does he get out alive, Roy, he gets out alive relatively unscathed. Just 7 points of damage taken. So he is definitely more than alive and kicking. Right now, if you're Nemiga, what do? You have your feeler out car. You have 3 players brackets with the bomb. You don't need to force the issue. But I think they will start to work their way up A. There's a smoke ready. Down it goes to Moto. Flashes over. And here comes the hit. Nemiga starting to train in. Budapest 5 fast on the rotation as Nemiga are starting to rotate in through 16. Looking to Cleave. That would be huge, but he does drop the bomb instead. Fleeb looking for another kill. Eliminates Boggs. Clean. Fleeb is so good on these pistols. But now Joel's is helping him out. Yo, last alive, and he is dealt with in due time. Budapest 5. Pistol round on Nemiga's map pick. No bomb plant. No force. 2 rounds should be on the cards for Budapest 5 before Nemiga can counter on round number 3 with AKs and utility.
Wow. I have to admit, these rounds, you're absolutely right. Fleev is just a savant. He's a wizard on these rounds, Boggs. He knows exactly how to maneuver. He knows exactly how to isolate. And just beautiful play from start to finish there for Budapest 5, making that round look full control, even though it was a little bit hectic. Now, Nemiga, they're in a tough spot, right? They only got Glocks. They have a single Deagle, a single CZ, 1 smoke, 1 flash. The end, Boggs. That's it. That's all they got. They're hoping this banana explode here in the bottom banana will work out for them. They're praying that Budapest gets closer to and into their faces, but Yuho is just happy jump spotting the wall, right? As soon as they pop, as soon as they try anything cheeky, he gets that information. The rotates come in perfectly in time. It's all good.
All's good unless he gets overwhelmed. There are no really damaged utility for Nemiga. Flashbang, though, and that still would call in a rotation to back him up. But I think that Lollipop might be ready for this. Oh, he was for a second there. Juho will fall away, and in comes R on the rotation. The smoke goes down to force off the push, but it is a smoke and not a flame or a wall, so they can go on through. I think they might go for the smoke CT. Flashbang in. Juho up close though, dodges the flash, mows down 3. R comes in for the 4th, looking for a double of his own. And Boggs will run out of ammunition and get knifed in the end.
No.
Oh. They both win for it. Respect to both players.
Yeah, you gotta love the honor among them, but God, that hurts. That gives Har the op for color. That gives them something they should not have had in this first gun round, Boggs. That big green stick that they're gonna use with full utility, full kits as well. And Budapest 5 have set themselves up really nicely for this first gun round here.
Extremely nicely. Although I don't think there was much that Boggs could do there. He had no ammunition in his Glock. So, you know, might as well give yourself the best shot of kill. Best shot of canceling the knife out, which is going for one of your own. I don't think you would have been able to reload in time. So, definitely you do love to see that. MDS smoking off arches. He's heard the porch. Flashbang pushes him out. But no players from Budapest 5 holding any aggressive angles. R has actually gone the exact opposite of where he played last round. He's playing in apartments, in the balcony. But I think, oh, that's just a fake smoke. Nemiga running around back and forth like chickens with their heads cut off. But I think they finally will end back on A. The decision has been made. Still is 3. The rotation from Juho is over on B. And actually, Color is rotating Max Speedway. This is an opportunity for Nemiga, to overwhelm the lone defenders of Budapest 5, keep Color at bay, and really start to capitalize. Color has eyes on arches. Boggs will fall, but still, 3 players up lane, make it a 4th, as Yo will group up. Cleave, dealt with by MDS. Har on the balcony, able to get 2 kills. That cannot happen. You have to clear the balcony. That's a massive double for Har. And now Speedak is tagged down low by Colors Op. And Yo down to Yuho. Har with the triple. He started to come alive in the latter half of Mirage, and it seems that he has not missed a beat moving into Inferno. A critical triple will hold on to A for Budapest 5 as they grab the first gun round on Nemiga's map pick. A fantastic start for Budapest 5 will stand.
Yeah, I have to admit, I've been pretty impressed watching Har, right? He's not by any means dropping 200 ADR or anything outlandish, but he's doing his job, right? And phenomenally as well. Now it's the 3-0 for Budapest 5. And it's not easy to make Nemiga look lost, right? They're one of the most cohesive teams we have here in Winners League, in the European division. So it's quite a feature to make them look like they're being dismantled from every side. Now, it's MAC-10s, CZs, pistols, armor, some flashes, some smokes here, some Molotovs for this B-side, hoping to overwhelm. Thanks, perfect. A double kill for Yo. That might be the key back in here for Nemiga. And just as we were hyping up Budapest 5, Nemiga strike back with the pistols. And this is an instant save call here from Budapest 5. The double kill gets him AK-47s for free. Boggs, that is the guardian angel around here for Nemiga. If there was a chance to steal away any of the Budapest 5's momentum, this was it right here.
That from Yo is the round that can give Nemiga a spark to make the comeback happen, to make their stand. They cannot afford to lose this map. They lose it, it's over 2-0, they're out in the quarters. I mean, Nemiga, this is a team that made the finals 2 seasons ago. I believe they made the semifinals last season. Anything less than that would have to be a disappointment for this team.
Yeah,
so for them to have an outstanding individual round from Yo to bring them back, that is exactly what they need to get the motor going. That is how teams can come back. We saw it happen with Riot Squad a couple days ago on Inferno, with Peter getting the 1v3s. It's not quite a 1v3 clutch, but it still has that same amount of impact. It steals away a round almost instantaneously. It wasn't 30 seconds gone, and Yo had won the round for his team. Nemiga now need to build off of it. Can't allow Budapest 5 to strike back. And the money for Budapest 5 can actually be dealt with accordingly. Boggs, a great spray onto Yuho. And this is exactly what you want to see from Nemiga. Everybody firing individually, working as a unit, and blasting through the defenses of every single team.
What is going on?
Cleave gets another, but MDS will trade out. Har has rotated in, and still the op is in effect, but it's on Ninja. That's a one and done, and it could even get spammed.
That's one, and he's looking for more, but now Speedak's there with the op shotgun style, just destroys him. And what an awkward confrontation towards lane. And it's come down to this right here, the 1 versus 2 for Joel's. He knows there's a player in sight, and he knew that MDS was pit earlier, so I think he's aware of this crossfire. There's a hit in front of him. His position is now compromised. This round just got infinitely more complex, and he's not quite even able to get past Speedak. And man, what a fast shot there from him from sight. And it is Nemiga to answer back. The 2-3, the economy broken for Budapest, relatively. There's still some money left over, but I don't think this justifies the buy here.
I think Color should drop a couple pistols. That should be it. Keep the money up across the rest of your team. Okay, that's actually not a bad decision. Mag 7. He gets a couple kills. Not only is that gun, that's 1,800. The gun pays for itself. And Inferno is one of those maps where the shotguns are viable.
Yeah.
And apartments up close. Could be dead. R will get dealt with. It's a good kill for MDS. The shotgun starting to ring out, but it's going to be Fleet to get the deagle spam. Lollipop, though, will hear Fleet pushing. Gets the reload off in time and gets his shot off to boot. A costly round for Nemiga, but a third round nonetheless. And with 10k on MDS, they should be more than on their way to another gun round with some more money left over. Budapest 5 buying down once again. Color has his off. Speedak has one of his own. But Nemiga have tied things up. It's 3 apiece.
Now they got everything they need, Boggs, to make this one count. Nemiga, I can't help but feel like if they get a really good lead here in this first half, map will likely be secured on the CT side. Budapest 5, they are looking to contest, but they're not really feeling the banana control right now. They were thinking about it, but as soon as all that utility came out from Nemiga, I mean, look how much utility they're willing to dump for it too, right? Throwing the molly in the corner, nading sandbags, flashing over, molly in car. I mean, they're willing to waste almost their entire set, right, just to take that control.
Yeah, they are. And now, that control has just been abandoned. They're walking it back to A, hoping for some more luck. It's a site that is easier to take, and in the meantime, Colors rotated back to Speedway, holding the deep arch angle. But Smoke deals with that angle quite quickly, eliminates any op presence there, forces Color to either rotate through library or push through a smoke, which is a very dangerous proposition. Now the hit comes in, the Molotov has ticked MDS down slightly. A smoke from Har could actually work wonders as a one-way. But Nemiga, with only 34 seconds on the clock, need to make a decision. They need to either go A or B, and it needs to be fast because they will have no time for the plan. Har drops the bomb, and that's a massive open kill. The Raps are coming in the rotations as well. Yo and Boggs dealing with the presences. Cleave and Pit will have to hold strong before the bomb can get planted. And Yo will actually plant it for Graveyard away from the watchful gaze of Cleave on Take and almost a kill to boot.
Yeah, what an angle that was, too. That was kind of cheeky. But now it's a little awkward for everyone involved. There's split retakes happening from Budapest 5. There's no flashes, right? There's no way to get them out of this. They're going to hope the Molotovs can get anything accomplished, but it's used in a position no one is sitting in. But look at this. This player's been in pit this whole time. There's no escape. Lollipop swings out, tries to eliminate some of that pressure. But it's going to be MCS from the grave, as well as Boggs from sight. And Nemiga, their patience, it has paid off here in this post plant. And that was just so awkward for everyone there.
That was a very awkward retake. Just ends in disaster. Didn't necessarily have to happen. There could be rifles in for Budapest 5 instead of the Deagle's minimal armor, solitary smoke, and it's easy. But instead, Budapest 5 are on the broke or the half buy. They're broke. And Nemiga have a chance to build their lead, build their economy, build their momentum, and start to put that seed of doubt in the back of Budapest 5's mind. That collective mind of a CSGO team that says, you know what, maybe we aren't in this game altogether. We need to take it to Dust 2. At least put the pressure on Inferno. Take Inferno, make it a BO1. Make it that one final decider. Dust 2. Amazing. Anything can happen. Where aim duels and ops can reign supreme. And of course, Speedax sits on Nemiga's roster. Lollipop opens things up to A. Not able to get the kill onto Fleeve yet. There still is another player on Apartments. That's Color. But the bomb making its way back to Fleeve. Good entry into Lollipop. Aggression coming out. Fleeve, he's dropped the bomb, and this is where things get messy.
I love watching Fleeve, man. I've become a huge fan of this guy. He's just so incredible. He's gotten the man advantage for his team. Color's beneath the pit here, and there's actually potential. Color could spring into action as long as Fleeve doesn't lose his life too early. Now, good awareness here for MDS to clear off that alternative mid position. He knows no one's going to have to worry about it. Speedak just Goomba stomps Color out of that position, and now it's on to Flair once again. With the AK, he found himself one. A second one lined up in the spray. Almost gets the ace, but he's put his team in a good position to fight back in this 1 versus 2. MDS, he will plant the bomb. He has a little utility to reposition. Let's see. This is such a big round here for Budapest 5.
This is a massive round for Budapest 5. Off the back of a 4K from Fleeve. He's looking on as his teammates trying to finish off the job he started. Oh, that's a great spot. As well, and the spray from MDS is there. Nemiga escaped by the skin of their teeth. Despite Fleeve's best efforts to shut them down, they pick up the 5th. I don't think the performance from Fleeve can be understated, though.
He made it look so sexy too, right? He destroyed Lollipop on that first peek. The second shot was nice. The spray down was absolutely perfect. And he almost managed that ace and the heroic play in full effect. But his team couldn't follow up, and that's unfortunate. But after all, that was just an eco, right? I mean, he bought them a chance. Okay, chance didn't work out. still a highly successful round. Look at the money now for Nemiga.
Relatively broken, and now their B take has been shattered. Joel's and Yuho, the Finnish duo, holding down the B site, getting the first 2 kills. Tri peaks, not exactly the best against rifles, let alone ops. And that 1-2 punch has forced Nemiga into quite a deep hole. I mean, down 2 members. They don't have much map control. They have 1 out of apps. They can get a pick from Lollipop. This is an opening. But other than that, there's not much. And Budapest 5 are not giving anything. They've actually fallen off of Banana. They've fallen off of Car. They've gone for a boost. They're going to have the op coffins, presumably, or emo. That's a great way to just get the kills, fall away, make Nemiga sweat, make them make mistakes.
Right.
Unforced errors are the best way to win encounters.
Right, exactly. It's really smart from Budapest. You get 1 kill, okay, maybe you hold on to that control, but as soon as you get that 2nd kill, now you know Nemiga's desperate for something. You just have to be ready for it. And there's Lollipop's desperation, punished by Budapest 5's patience. But this double op setup, Boggs, we talk about this all the time. One of the strongest setups in the game. Now Nemiga with 20 seconds left. I think they're weighing in their options to save here. Hold on to this op. Hold on to this SG. Let Speedak and MDS drop weapons to Yo and Lollipop and try their luck again on the 10th round. But for now, Budapest 5, they claimed the 4th.
Yeah, I've claimed a 4th. And Inferno is a map that tends to go 9, 6, 8, 7. Similar to Mirage, where both sides can have the advantage on any given Sunday. As it stands, this game is back and forth. No early advantages like we saw in Mirage. No 8-1 scoreline. Instead, we're seeing a very back-and-forth grudge battle that does tend to favor the T-side economy. But Budapest 5, with their double op setup staying alive, and Nemiga's economy being broken here, have a massive opportunity to take a lead. 6-5. Boggs, aggression, punished. Speedak burns to 7 points of health.
Wow, that nade too.
Yo. That's all nade damage onto Speedak and Yo.
Yeah, but
not a single shot fired on him.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the differences in health bars right now. They flossed Boggs. They have Speedak down to 7. Yo's at 22 HP. And Budapest 5 haven't even taken a single point of damage. This is, again, domination here on the CT side via utility usage and this early game plan, right? This assertiveness here. So well done. Now they've set themselves up nicely. They could just hold this double hold on Banana. They have Joel's covering from all the way downtown. They have a re-smoke to delay the round even further. And they got Har. Leading to punish here towards the R side. Now Nemiga, once again, Bob, they're looking for something. But I'm not so sure they find it.
You have the Molotov into the box, but actually Yuho's able to win that duel. Joel's answers, Yuho doubles.
5 alive, Boggs.
I'm speechless.
I think it was 5 alive in the round before this one too, right?
I believe it was.
Yeah, so these are double flawless gun rounds in a row for Budapest 5. That's a great sign for success here. And Nemiga, they are broke. They have nothing to work with. Budapest 5 looking to steal the lead here in this first half. Now, there's still a long way to go for either of these teams to claim the lead. But right now, Budapest 5 are setting themselves up perfectly.
Boy, on rounds that Budapest 5 have won, they've not lost more than 1 member.
That's incredible. And that's relatively hard on Inferno, right? It's not typically the map you see rounds happening.
Indeed not. Joel's, though, starting to keep it clean again for Budapest 5. Looking at 3 rounds in a row, keeping 5 alive. And to keep 5 alive against pistols, it's always a great sign for a team. It's a confidence boost. Boosts the economy, which is starting to grow quite considerably for Budapest 5. As all they've really had to buy into these rounds is just utility. Oh, Yuho, good flick up on a box. Speedak will be next in line. Speedak or Yo, either way, it will be dealt with in due time. And Yuho caps away, eventually catches the right hit. 4 kills for him on the round. Joel's will add 1 on the op. A lead to Budapest 5. 5 alive. Once again, the money out of control for the CT side.
Yes, it is.
And both Yuho and Fleeve have over 100 ADR.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised to see Fleeve, to be honest. He's been one of the top performers for Budapest 5 consistently. So, no surprises there. But what is actually incredible, though, is how well set up Budapest seems to be now, right? They have all their bases covered. Even when they're going aggressive banana, Yuho is just sitting back, just tapping heads on the boost. He's only holding for the boost spot. They know that they hold the gap. He trusts his teammate fully do everything else. That's so sick. You gotta love to see that kind of trust in your teammates.
That's exactly how you have to play Counter-Strike. Full trust in your teammates, full confidence. Because not only does that give you the confidence to hold your angles, it gives them the confidence that you believe in them. It's a two-way street, trust. Now Nemiga working up the three-way street. Brackets, arches, and lane, trying to swarm across the square to A. 4 players now as Yuho has rotated in. The bomb does not need to peek. Nemiga, though, working their way. Are they going to expect Yuho? They're waiting for the arch peek, the moto peek. Har working his way in. Especially after that kill, Boggs and MDS open things up. But still, Budapest 5 have Fleeve alive, and they are not out of the woods yet. With Fleeve going down, though, the double omps remain the last 2. The B side overwhelmed. Joel's able to get 1. The bomb and the rest of his backup for MDS far removed. Color, in the meantime, has fallen. The bomb will rotate back to A off the back of that kill. That should secure the 6th for Nemiga as they strike back. Another buy incoming for Budapest 5. But Nemiga with a very successful round, keeping 4 alive. Working the picks out A, relatively dry to boot. That's a great answer back. It seems that Budapest 5 get their 3 rounds, and then Nemiga say, you know what? Let's have some great skill here for the next couple rounds, win some rounds, and then they kind of fall into a little bit of a slump again.
Yeah, what's even weird to add on top of that is the fact that they've kind of alternated dominance in their rounds, right? Like, we're not seeing many rounds come down to the 1v1, right? We saw 1 or 2, but mostly it's been either 4 alive or 5 alive for either of the teams. So it's like they're ping-ponging dominance. And it's almost, I can't tell who is leading this game right now. It's so tight. Now, Yuho is looking for the aggression. The pop flash comes off, but it doesn't catch Souls in the back. Yuho, no, he's going to continue the aggression. He's not satisfied just yet. The flashbang, they're going too deep for that position. That's a bit of a miscomm right there. And Joels and Yuho decimate the banana control. And once again, it is Budapest 5 with dominance. This time, Boggs and Joels holding it down. Not quite willing to give it up.
Joels was blind on both those first 2 kills.
Okay.
Those were spectacular. There was just shots, and they hit.
Wow. All right.
That was impressive.
It's a little on luck there for Nemiga. I'm just surprised that they weren't properly flashing for the rifler up close, right? That's the more dangerous player, really.
Speaking of up close, Har has gone. He's pushed down mid. He's picked up the bomb. And Color now swings out, takes out MDS, looking the wrong way. Man advantage, double man advantage, not just a single man advantage. Was that a 1G?
Yeah, he just 1G'd. He literally just 1G'd down mid.
Doesn't seem like it'll... Never mind, Yo!
No.
The double spray, it's opened up B, and once again, Yo might be the savior for Budapest 5. Lollipop has picked up the op. It's been quite some time since he was a primary opper, but...
They have a smoke. They have a smoke. They have a smoke. That's so... What is happening, Boggs? I'm watching a park right now, a jungle gym. Everyone's just running around. I don't know what is going on. It's down to Fleev. No. Definitely one of the hard hitters for Budapest 5. He's going to look for Yo. Yo just at an off angle with the AK-47 and just decapitates him. Doesn't even give him a chance. And Nemiga tie it up 7-7. Luckily for Budapest, they still have a lot of money in this final round. It will be limited in some ways that is unknown yet. I think it's just going to be... Yeah, it's going to be down to a Famas. No utility for Color, and there are no kits, which I'm a little disappointed to see. But you know what? It's okay. It might not come down to that. It hasn't really come down to many retakes. Now, one of these teams will have the lead. And it might just be Budapest with Color doubling them up.
The lineup, strike, and the Colat. Great start for Color. Swapping sides to the B banana position. He still has the ops. He's like, you know what? Let's not go A this round. Let's go B. And the success on banana continues for Budapest 5 snipers. The rest of Nemiga, after the utility thrown up banana to hold rotations, working their way into A. Still 3 to hold. Fleeve, Colors made his way back to A. And Har, positioned on the balcony. Speedak, I don't know if he's going to be ready for this. The Molotov in the pit will draw the utility and the attention away. The mini pit play is not going to be there. Easy hard, strike with 2. Speedak gets another, but Colors coming in now. He's able to...
Did you see it? I saw there was a glimmer of hope there for Speedak with that missed op shot. There was if he had turned that around, I would have lost my mind and my legs, Boggs. I just would be legs from now on.
No more strong legs, just legs.
Wow. All right.
Well, that's what you said, right?
Yeah, no, I'm commenting on the game.
That was that. There
What a
was
half! Like what?
That was what an insane half.
That was an insane half. Wow, I feel like I just
mental.
went on a roller coaster, man. Like holy, that was a roller coaster of emotions from beginning to end.
That was more than a roller coaster. That was a whole theme park of them. And now Fleeve. Those roller coaster of emotions after getting one tap lead in the back of his mind and maybe to the forefront as he's alone and dead. But not for long as Speedak will give him a friend. Yo comes in and he will go for 2. R trying to 1v5. Ace clutch this. There's a chance. But Boggs will box that one up. Nemiga get the CT pistol. No bomb plan for Budapest 5. So we should see much the same start as we saw on the previous half. I don't know if this game's going to slow down anytime soon, Roy.
Yeah, I think we're full steam ahead for this entire best of 3 series. I really hope Nemiga get the second map, just so we could see that third Dust 2 map. But I'm a big fan of that pistol that Nemiga just ran, right? Get that solo player getting information halls, contesting it, then you have the base set up on top of the car, and now it's just dominance play here for Nemiga. They know their opponent is unarmored with pistols only, so they're looking for those SMG farm.
Make it easier for Boggs to get his MP9 kill. He's on for the ace, Roy.
Oh, get it, Boggs. Nah, he doesn't want it. He's gonna keep his money instead. Gotta love that.
Really disciplined player.
Yeah.
Because, you know, everyone wants to get that ace. Be like, oh, I can just ace these guys. But, you know, sometimes it's more important to keep your money up. And, you know, spread the wealth a little bit to your teammates, too. You know, give Speedak the op, get him some confidence, get him some kills, get him some money. Speedak has that op. Double MP9 he's setting up full AKs, but it doesn't matter when Speedak is letting your opponents and letting them know that he's available and he's ready to frag.
Goals. He's already wounded. That really takes away a lot of his confidence early, especially now. But I think the one thing that's worrying me here for Budapest in this round, Boggs, is not only the damage, it's really the lack of anything they have now. They only have 2 smokes and a flashbang. A single flashbang. And there's an op, right? You need multiple flashes. You need multiple smokes to shut down an opper. And they just used one of their 2 smokes here for this bracket control. That could very well cost them if MDS can be on point with the MP9 here.
Indeed, and the MP9 is such a good gun, even at the mid-ranges. Budapest sending a feeler into B, hoping that it can draw rotations back. But it may just be a fleeting effort. Yes. First shot, first spray, yields the first kill. The Molotov there will wall off the porch push. And now Budapest 5 have to make their choice. Team A or rotate to B. And I think they are going to continue their A hit. Let Har throw himself to the wind and to the wolves. He's been spotted. MDS is rotated close to Porch. That's easy double for him. And there it goes. He's on for 3 kills. Lollipop has taken out Juho. And now Har, the last alive. He's back barrels on mid. Lollipop is into him. That's a free kill. A little overzealousness from Lollipop, as there's no real need to force the issue here. You guys don't exactly have the best of money. Now Har, he'll be hunted more. But if he gets another kill, it's an extremely expensive round for Nemiga. He will not manage to get a second. He will go down, and that's massive. After time, Roy. His money at 300.
Yeah, that is so savage. That's going to set Budapest 5 so behind here. Nemiga, this is their chance to run with the win here, especially in this early part of the second half. They can get their money rolling. It's almost there, Boggs. Look at it. If they can get a clean round here, they'll be at that double buy rounds in a row. They'll avoid the double reset. They can buy double ops if they so choose. And right now, it's a perfect position to be in if you're Nemiga. You have a lead. You're about to get a further lead. Just don't lose a lot of money to this eco.
That's always the hard part, is not losing a lot of money to eco, especially when Joel's is hitting deagle shots like that. Lollipop's AK is gone. There's players with armor. Things might get a little more messy here.
Now they're not slowing down. They just took that AK. They said, thank you, Lollipop. Appreciate the candy. And this is a single solo defender Yo here. As a Molly, I think he might have heard a few steps here towards Banana. This is going to be so scary, Boggs. He needs to go at least 2 or 3 kills here.
He's gotten 2. That's another AK to be picked up by Budapest 5, and Yuho has armor. The rotations in this 3v3 are coming in, but the Deagles are up. One of them is dealt with. That is Yuho, the armored player, so no AK for him. But still, Joel has the AK in hand. He's spotted MDS, and that's a great preemptive spray to bring it back to a 2v2. Kit on Box. Speedak with the op, kind of limited in this retake, especially getting tagged low. Box now knows there's one player in U-Box. The nade will soften Harry up a bit. The Molotov should do him in. Indeed it will, but Joel's, he's been hurt. He's been spotted. Now he's been oiled. Oh! He takes out Speedak. That is extremely costly, not to mention the bomb plant. And the defuse comes in the nick of time. The op will be salvaged. But at what cost did Nemiga just win this round?
Yeah, I mean, the cost is their entire economy, really. That was so expensive. They lost over $30,000 in equipment that round, maybe even more. That was supposed to be their safety net building round, right? That was supposed to be the round that's... I mean, you're up against Deagles, blocks, and no armor. You lose 4 players, and it comes down to a 2-second defuse. That's not ideal whatsoever. Budapest 5, though, that opening pick onto Lollipop really helped him out. Now it's time for the banana control. Both teams dumping a lot of their arsenal here to try to hold it down. Hard, though. He's beginning to advance. The flashbang comes off. That is going to give him control. I love these corner wall nades, by the way. They're beginning to become my favorite nades in the game. They're
I've
so
started
effective.
implementing them myself, and they do a lot of damage. It's so effective. It bounces right onto R, but also to the half wall push. You can do more than just one player in. Boggs, though, only good for 1 kill. This could severely affect his chances of winning this round, especially if Yo falls like he does there too. Yuho. Nade coming in. CT not doing much damage. The Molotov forcing Nemiga off. And I think they're just going for the save here. They kind of have to. They don't have the money for the next round if they lose these guns. And Budapest 5 cut the deficit to 2 rounds. And that is all part of that initial damage done on that half-buy round in the round prior, round number 19. Leads to a victory in round number 20. And Budapest 5 starting to fire again. Fire on all cylinders. It was a 4-round streak for Nemiga. That has been cut up. And it's Budapest 5's turn to try and string some rounds together.
Okay. Nice decision there from the Nemiga, right? Just cut the arm, save the body, keep your economy. You got 8,100 on Speedak, a good amount. And he could easily equip his 2 teammates right here. Double M4 that could be dropped, no problem. Actually, he's going to go for the op. So they are going to go for the double op setup. And this is the first time we've seen that from Nemiga, right? Let's see if they can control the pace here for Budapest and allow the ops to do what they're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, Budapest 5's double op was so impactful. I think Nemiga are hoping for the same here. The 1-off A, 1-off B setup is always dangerous and deadly. The early triple stack to B for Nemiga will actually not diminish. More utility being used. There's noise heard now by Boggs. This is Molotov as takes players. More utility flooding in. Joel's might just fall. Oh, Har and Joel so low on health. And now Har is dead. Geo coming in again. And through the half wall. 3 kills on Banana. Speedak with the off. Eliminates Fleeve and Apps. And Colors off will be dealt with accordingly by Lollipop. It's stealing candy from a baby for Lollipop on that last kill. But Yo was the real thief, getting 3 kills on Banana, restoring order to Nemiga's CT side, and making a date on Dust 2 ever more likely.
You know what's crazy too is that Nemiga's only casualty was a full blind blind AK spray. Like, come on, that was such a well played round by Nemiga. They got robbed a little bit. MDS, he gets caught off by the early pick. They're gonna re-go for banana control again, but this eagerness, right? This confidence that they're getting on banana might actually be costing them now. 2 players down. You've done some damage to Har, but not much. Don't get careless now. Budapest 5. Boggs is still here. And they might not expect Yo to be here as well, but they're instantly abandoning the B site. They're going straight back to A, and I think Nemiga is reading this well. They're also doing the same. It's a race now.
Oh, it's a race, but it's also a race to avoid Speed Axe bullets. He's been quick on the op. He's working it in. He gets one through the pillar. Going back for more, it's Yo to eliminate Jules. And color goes down to Boggs. Nemiga win the race, thanks in large part to Speed Axe off double. And a fantastic job by Nemiga despite losing 2 players early on to early aggression. They pull things back, salvage the round. This is the kind of Counter-Strike you love to see.
Yeah, I mean, we have a game on our hands, right? Like, I'm getting chills just watching this. This is the kind of Counter-Strike I live for, man. I love to see people just competing for every single round, every mistake costing people severely. And now, it's once again kind of a bit more loose in the control. Yo, continuing the damage, right? These nades have been destroying. For now, things will slow down. A bit more of a passive approach here for Nemiga. The late banana retake. Also, I don't know if you're noticing this, but Nemiga are switching up their control every round on how they're approaching banana. Some rounds they're doing one thing, the next they're doing something completely different. This round, it's the late car retake, right? Give Budapest banana. Let them waste their Molotovs, nades, flashes to take it. And then we just retake car from them, pop the flash, kill the guy that's maybe boosted up. They jump through mid, MDS doubles down. Color is able to bring one back, but I think the damage is done here. And the leg shot comes off a little bit unlucky, and there it is, a flawless round here for Nemiga. Double op setup is maintained, AKs are upgraded.
I think Nemiga have found the driver's seat here on Inferno. Another buy comes in from Budapest 5. They're trying to stave off that map point rather, with a 6-round comeback. Nemiga, though, as you mentioned, so dynamic on banana. Here they go again with a different setup. But they're going to put some aggression mid and A. Speed Axe capitalizes with Yuho going down early. Fleave's taking a massive amount of damage. And I think Nemiga have found this ride finally.
Dude, this is insane by Nemiga. Like, there's nowhere Budapest 5 can go without just leaking blood. They're just losing so much to gain so little. 1-for-1 trade, a missed shot by Speed Axe. Uncharacteristic, but that one was a hard shot. And finally, Budapest 5 have busted open the doors. MDS is going to try the Joker play here. He's walking out, but Har spots him barely. And Yo has an op. He's going to save that one, although money still okay here for Nemiga. It's still intact. It could disappear quickly if they're not careful enough, Boggs.
It is CT, and they've been liking the double op setup. Budapest 5 will grab double digits, so the force pays off for them. You look at the money left in the bank for these players. Without their kills, it's basically nothing. If they lost this round, it would be over. But no. Budapest 5 are able to bring it back. Speed Axe, a couple uncharacteristic misses may have just helped Budapest 5 out a little bit there. But overall, a spectacular take of the A site, despite getting bullied by the utility usage from Nemiga. I think this is a demo to go back and look at for anybody looking to play on Inferno, to see how Nemiga use their nades on CT side, how their banana setups work. Because so many times Nemiga are getting early advantages just by chucking Molotovs and nades.
This is, I mean, I might need to take a few pages out of this book. This time, the aggression to Yuho is... I do appreciate the fact that Budapest is trying to alternate their control and their pacing on banana as well, but I think right now they're trying to contest something that is uncontestable. Nemiga is just too confident holding car. They're too confident holding banana. And every time they attempt it, they're losing a lot for it. They lost Yuho. Har's almost down to half. Speed Axe still has bracket controlled here too.
MDS is starting to rotate back to A. but he will soon have to hop on his horse once again to bolster the defenses unless Yuo or Yo can shut down the T pushes. 3 players have crossed in. The bomb gets to go down. Boggs sprays, does a massive amount of damage. Cleave will get the bomb down. So at the very least, a buy will be secured for Budapest 5 going to the next round. A 5v3 retake in on the B site. And Nemiga, they're ready. They're waiting. They're hungry for that third map. And a semi-final berth here in Winners League. The boost has been spotted. The op from Color will strike for one. Looks for another. Down goes Speedak. We're not done. It's not going to be the Stewie Newbox play, unfortunately, for Budapest 5. And the bomb not punishing. He'll get 2. Oh, no. Boggs barely gets the defuse off in time before Flea finishes him off. Unfortunate for Flea, trying to put the team on his back. He does, but the bomb plant too far deep for him. Could have gone so differently.
Yeah, that's actually so unfortunate too, because Color was really one op shot away from potentially derailing that entire retake there for Nemiga. That missed shot, that last missed shot, really hurt him. But that was such a solid attempt there for Budapest, fighting with all things pointing to disadvantages. And now it's the final round on the second map. They have weapons at least, Boggs. They have AKs. They have ops. They're going to go back to what they're comfortable doing, which is just a slow, methodical play. They have utility left for the end round. The flash comes out. Speedak is pushed off. No op for him, so they can contest this rifle versus rifle fight here. But there are 2 players in CT spawn, and Yuho could very well get caught off, and he does get caught off.
That little 2 over the hill is bouncing away like a jumping bean. Cleave tagged as well. The wrap, not exactly the best idea. In the meantime, Har is dealt with by Yo on B. The rest of Budapest 5 ready to wrap onto A this time. They've dealt with Speedak. Molotov has traded. Will fall in due time, but MDS is there for the answer, and Color last alive 1v3. He's being sprayed at. He's able to get the bomb down, but he has an op on site. In a 1v3 against one of the most coordinated teams in the region, and Nemiga will pull it back 16-10. Dust 2 upcoming. And what a match we've had so far. We're not done just yet.
Not even close. I think we're only getting started. This final map, this Dust 2, although it is, in my opinion, one of Nemiga's best maps, I'm getting many glimpses, right? I'm getting many reasons to believe in both of these teams. I mean, Budapest 5 is playing well, all things considered. And even when things aren't unfolding favorably for them, they're still managing to find answers, right? Either in the post plan, either in the mid round. They're getting successes in every step of the round. Sometimes they're losing the early, yes, but sometimes they're winning the early round. Sometimes they're losing the mid round, but they're also coming back in the end round. And both ways, right? I mean, Nemiga just had phenomenal play on the CT side, just dismantling them with that utility usage. And we will be moving on to the final map, the decider for Dust 2. For now, we are going to cut to a break, but before we do, follow this man. His Twitter's right here. Mine is here. Follow Melanie, Producer Observer. And of course, follow Winners League. Socials, all of them. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're on everything you got. So if you want some updates on our league, on our giveaways that we'll be doing throughout the playoffs, follow along. But for now, we are going to cut to a break, and then we'll be back for the final decider map, Dust 2. And one of these teams will soon be advancing to the semifinals, Boggs. I'm excited, and we'll be back soon.